Our next speaker is already on stage. Thank you very much, Kjell, from apprupt from Hamburg. They are having a new way to deal with the new wealth of mobile entertainment application. They have a very innovative approach. Please, Kjell, tell us about it.
Thank you. In fact, I think it's not only relevant for entertainment, it's relevant for every kind of mobile app there is, but entertainment as well, of course. So I decided to I decided to only take a minute to talk about the solution we have and take 5 minutes and 40 seconds to talk about the iPhone market and the problems and also the chances that it poses. Just as a reminder, you all know what the iPhone has done. It has pretty much cut out the middleman. It has cut out the content aggregators and the operators and has allowed every developer there is to distribute his own mobile application. And this has sort of caused a revolution in the mobile app market or in the mobile market. Now everybody wants to have an app store of his own, and there's a huge hype behind this. What are some of the reasons for this? There are not only the reasons that you can distribute your app internationally to a lot of users out there. It's also only one device. It's very cheap to distribute your app. You only need $99. Download the iPhone SDK, and then the language is very easy to apply, to use. So it has a lot of advantages, the iPhone for developers. And then, of course, what accelerates this is the huge hype behind this. I have two quotes for you which really exemplify the hype behind it. First one is from a private developer. He developed iShoot. Says, "I'm not going to be a millionaire in the next month, but I'd be shocked if it didn't happen at the end of the year. If it weren't for taxes, I'd be a millionaire right now." Second one is from a private developer from New Zealand, actually. He's still a student in New Zealand, and he says, "Sound Grenade has surpassed 1.25 million downloads, hauling in over $10,000 of ad mob money in 1 week. During peak downloads, Sound Grenade was generating about $200 an hour in ad revenue. From naming to completion, Sound Grenade took us an entire 30 minutes to finish." Of course, everybody wants that too. So what is this hype in numbers? It means that in the first 6 months of the existence of the iStore, 500 million apps have been downloaded, and in the following 3 months, another 500 million apps have been downloaded, making it a whole 1 billion apps downloaded from the App Store in just 9 months. There are over 50,000 applications right now in the App Store out there, and thousands of developers everywhere in the world trying to be the next big hit. There's also the usual development that comes along with the hype, is that also the big players from the gaming industry are entering the market right now, or have entered that already. You see Gameloft with over 40 applications, I think. They're very high quality applications. You have the best selling games of all times coming from Vivendi mobile games, which is Crash Bandicoot. You have, you pretty much have the biggest players in the gaming industry entering the iPhone market as well. And also other players, for example Handmark, which part of the offering are dictionaries. You also have the effect that every brand wants to enter the iPhone market. It's just a thing that is in. It's very cool to have an iPhone app, and they're hoping that the branding will give them a positive effect for their brand. Of course, you see VW having developed an application in 3D with Fish Labs, for example, more than 1 million downloads. It's a simple game. It's a very good idea. Other ones, like Iglo, are simply putting out memory games out there with their branded logo on it. So it's not only about the hype that has changed, or it's not only about the possibility to sell a lot of applications for everyone, it's also the content that has changed. Now if you look at the classic operator portals, or if you look at B2C platforms, a bunch of what they were selling, or the bulk of what they were selling, were SMS services, and then of course mobile games. And what you see now is this. I hope you can read it. Content becomes mainstream that usually is long tail. which means we still have the games and entertainment as the first leaders in the market, but there's a lot of other content coming out there too. You have books, you have education, you have lifestyle, you have medicine apps. Every part of the world, or every theme in the world can be made an iPhone app right now, and it's being done, as you can see. Another thing is that not only gaming or entertainment apps are using the App Store as a means of distribution, but also players from the travel industry. You see the Marco Polo publishing house, they have all their travel guides out there in the App Store selling for money. You have Studio VC and Facebook having an application. You have services like Lufthansa helping you track your flights with applications. You have free apps like Stern.de, which is a news magazine simply distributing its content. And then the New York Times said it's time for mergers. As you can see, first signs of it with Amazon buying a book app. So this means not only does every kind of player out there have to have an iPhone app, it also means there are multiple apps for every target group there is out there. For example, a Bild.de can have news apps, but they can also have sports apps. A Bravo can have entertainment apps, but they can also have books. Men's Health can have medicine apps, and OnVista can have financial apps. So the potential for the iPhone is really big. And we don't know what will happen once they're not operator bound anymore. And we don't know what will happen with the new third generation iPhone when it hits the market for approximately $100 to $150, which is cheaper again. Oh, okay, that was too long. So, our solution. In one word, I talked too long. So, okay, so the only problem all the iPhone developers out there have is to market their applications because they cannot find the user. And what we will do is, we will build app stores for these users, for content distributors.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But
okay.
Look, I'll
be right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Time is over. Thank you, Kjell.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for